Hey everybody, so today I'm going to be talking about a trade I just executed recently, just yesterday, on the stock ticker F, so Ford stock. Many of you have heard of Ford, but many of you might not have heard that Ford is producing electric vehicles, so meaning that, similar to Tesla, Lucid, NIO, and even GM, but surprisingly Ford has a lot in the pipeline for EV vehicles, and that's the reason why I'm so bullish on the stock. It's up over 100% this past year. And the main thing I want to cover in this video is how to get Ford stock at basically a 25% discount. Okay, so instead of buying outright shares on Ford, you can do a specific option strategy that allows you to get exposure into Ford at potentially a 25% discount. Okay. Okay, so Ford Motor Company. You guys have definitely probably heard of Ford, but today I'm just going to be talking about some of the what's in the pipeline for Ford. If you don't know, in November of this year, Ford actually sold over 11,116 electric vehicles. Okay, so that's basically 154% year-over-year growth. They're selling their Mach-E SUVs. Okay, so and on top of that, they're really set to double the Ford's share in 2022. So right now it's trading about $20. I do have a price target for about $40, so it can easily double just from the new sales of Ford EV. Okay, so if you take a look at this past year, like Ford has also said that in the upcoming year, they have reservations for about 200,000 units of their F-150 Lightning trucks. Okay, so Ford really has two types of EV vehicles: the all-electric F-150, and then they also have the Ford Maverick that they're going to be rolling out in 2022. And they've really already started the production, but in 2022, the Ford Maverick is said to have received 100,000 reservations. Okay, so that is a lot of EV vehicles that Ford is planning on selling in 2022. And that's why I think right now it's still, Ford is really still trading at a very cheap valuation for given what's, in the pipeline for next year. Okay, now there are some risks associated with all, with really Tesla, Lucid, NIO, any kind of EV vehicle stock, and honestly, that's really just the semiconductor industry and how there's still a shortage around the supply chain. But yeah, if that is something that Ford can kind of overcome, same with Tesla and any company that deals with chips, then Ford is going to be a really good company to have in your portfolio. Okay, taking a quick look at some of the fundamentals. Right now it is trading at a P ratio of 28.54. That is really low compared to its competitors. Tesla, Lucid, NIO. If you take a look also at some of the financials. And by the way, I do apologize for my sniffles. I actually have a sort of a nose problem that I'm trying to get over with. Anyways, so yeah, if you take a look at some of the fundamentals, revenue wise is still relatively healthy. It's growing at a pretty steady rate. Their profit, the EBIT, however way you pronounce it, is still very, very great. That's basically shows you the amount of profit Ford is making this year. And so yeah, also you can take a look at some of the charts. Right now I think more people are interested in buying Ford, so it is slightly above the moving average, but I still think it's a great time to buy. If you want to wait a little bit, that's fine. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and show you what I'm doing with options for Ford and how essentially I am getting a 25% discount on Ford if it falls at all, really. And so right now, if you take a look, Ford is trading at $20.13. A couple of days ago, I opened up some trades for Ford. I basically sold. The way you would get a discount on the stock is you would sell a put. Okay, and typically the closer the expiration, the less premium you get. So because I'm bullish on Ford and I really want to hold this stock long term, I actually set my expiration date all the way out to 2024. And that basically pays that basically paid me a premium of $528 per contract that I opened on selling a put at $20. So in other words, I basically opened up this contract to where I would be obligated to buy 100 shares of Ford at $20, which is about $2,000 for 100 shares, if the stock falls underneath $20. Okay, and that's a really really close put, but it's only because I wanted to buy it anyways, right? Like literally 2 days ago, I wanted to add to my portfolio Ford stock, but instead of it just outright adding the stock, I sold a put for 2024, which paid me a premium of $528. That essentially gave me a discount of 25% if I get assigned the stock. Okay, so if I don't get assigned the stock, which is a great question, let's say Ford just never touches below $20 again. For some reason, it just keeps popping up. Then what you want to do is, that's great, right? You keep the premium. The collateral is fine because I'm using interactive brokers, and I can just simply borrow off of that in case I ever need the cash. But let's say you want to make sure you protect the upside. You want to make sure that you don't lose out if the Ford stock pops up. So what you can do is you can simply buy a leap option. Okay, something that I've been talking about a lot on this channel is you would simply buy a call option that expires a year or more out. Okay, you can buy even up to 2024. I would probably just buy at 2023. You would go in the money, which just means underneath the share price. And I would probably just buy leap options at $15, right? I can open up a contract $15 where I would have the right to buy $15 of Ford in a year, between now and a year, and I would pay a premium of $673 altogether. And the stock would only have to move up about 8% for me to start realizing a profit. Okay, this is great because you don't have to worry about short-term volatility. So long as the stock moves up within a year, you're going to make a profit. And a lot of times people might ask, well, can you sell the leap option in between? The answer is yes. You can definitely sell the leap option anytime in between. You don't have to wait till 2023 to start realizing profit. And so that's something that's definitely very possible. Okay, let me know if you have any questions and thoughts on Ford and what you think, Ford stock is going to do in the upcoming year in 2022. And if you like this content, just make sure you smash that like button, subscribe, comment below if you have any questions. I'm always happy to help answer anything that you might have. And until next time, guys, happy investing, stay safe, and I will see you guys in the next video.